Roleen reporting. Today's lesson is about patience. Patience means waiting for something and having a pretty good attitude about it, even when it's hard. I know my patience is tested sometimes. I am a teacher, I do work in schools, so sometimes children test boundaries. You know how you guys are. I also have 3 children at home, my 2 daughters and my son, and I love them so much, but they also test my patience. But nothing on this earth tests my patience the way one particular thing does. I'm going to share that with you now. I took a little clip this week of a time where I had to really struggle with patience. Check it out. Driving in slow traffic is definitely something that tests my patience. So far, we've talked about some times when adults have to check our patience. I'm going to check in with my co-anchor today, Carly. She's going to figure out what tests your patience. What tests a child's patience? Carly?
Have you ever had to wait for a really long time for something? Maybe you had to wait a long time to open your Christmas presents. Or maybe you had to wait a really long time to wait for your mom to stop talking after church.
Well, in today's lesson, we're learning about something called patience.
Patience helps us wait for things and makes us happy while we do it. Patience is waiting for something without complaining.
Most time when you're waiting for something, you're complaining about how long it's taking. And it can be really hard to wait for something we're really excited about.
But patience is all about waiting without complaining. That can be hard to do, but the more you practice, the better you'll get.
Remember that last part about you waiting to stop talking in church? That's so you.
Hey, Rhea. Well, I mean, she's not wrong. But you know what? Talking after church, it gives me so much. It gives me so much. I sometimes talk to my friend Robin. She's the one who does all these cool videos. I mean, I just record them. She's the one that makes them look cool. And I love talking to her about the Lord. I love talking to her about our upcoming lessons. And then sometimes, I'm talking to my friend Vicky. And Vicky is so sweet. She always makes me smile and she always makes me laugh. And we have some really good, deep conversations, even if it's just 5 minutes. So, Rhea, I know sometimes it may seem like you're waiting on mommy and it may seem like it's annoying, but talking to Robin and Vicky, that makes me happy. And when I'm happy, I get to be a better mom. So sometimes patience kind of builds you up for something better, right? So this is a little song I like to sing with my kids to help them figure out how to have better patience and the reward that patience can really give you. Here's the little song I made up for my kids. I tell them, it's okay to wait, it's okay to wait. Our plan may be good, but God's plan is great. Wait, it's okay to wait. Our plan may be good, but God's plan is great. God always has a better plan than we do. So we might think it's annoying to sit in traffic, but how do we know that God isn't saving us from an accident or something terrible that may happen? We may be annoyed at first, but we don't know the grand plan that God may have for us. Sometimes you might be waiting for your parents to get you something, but you don't know, they may be saving up their money to get you something even greater. Galatians 6:9 says, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." So, this week I challenge you in those moments of annoyance, trust me, I have them. My son walks around like he's a dinosaur 90% of the time. But in those moments, I just laugh. And I'm so glad that I have a son to pretend to be a dinosaur for. I am so glad to have him. And I just push the annoyance aside and I think, look at this gorgeous, beautiful, amazing son that God has given me. He's a blessing, right? So I challenge you this week to think about the words of that little song I made up. It's okay to wait. Our plan may be good, but God's plan is great. Take that with you in your heart. And when you're feeling a little frustrated, just think, you know what? God has my back. Something better's coming. It's okay to wait. Have a great week.